Hi Virgo, here's a general look at your solar chart for September 2009. Well, this is your birthday month, so happy birthday. Well, in fact, it started last month, didn't it? Now, many of you will be aware of a gradual lightening of the atmosphere as you pull away, and this will be for Virgo people more in the first part of the sign, as you pull away from the narrow and steep tunnel which has seemed never ending and has limited your activities and tested your patience and your strength over these past months. Those of you with birthdays mid-month and beyond will find success is just that little bit harder to achieve over September, but achievable and doable it is. However, as new structures and routines are installed in your daily life, because this is what the planet Saturn, which is transiting your sign, requires of you, and you find it easier to climb the ladder of success and feel this renewed confidence in your strength and your ability coming in, then you start to feel the stability coming in as well. Virgos with birthdays in the second half of the sign will still be going through an adjustment phase and still be in change more towards the last week of the sign at the moment. The planet Saturn in your sign since September 2007 stands on the threshold of new things, and you have to pass through the sort of the narrows with this great karmic lord standing in the way and basically throwing a spanner in the works, so that you are forced, really, I have to say this about Saturn, forced and are dragged kicking and screaming so that you do take responsibility for yourself and your own life, and you realize what you really truly want and who you really truly wish to be. Okay, and it might not be quite what you had imagined you were going to be a few years ago, or you know, the universe sometimes has other plans for us. Now, the group dynamic looks like it's going to be very strong for you in September, and you could get volunteered into a prominent role, or volunteer yourself, because you're going to be feeling very assertive and very confident in this area here. Any organization or club that you're affiliated to, or any gathering of like-minded souls, that all looks like it's going to be lots of focus and activity, and it's very productive in that area there. Friends new and old will be there for you and will be looking to you, really, because in a way you'll be in the, well, the potential will be that you could be in the driving seat. Now, other news, this month you could be taking stock a bit. Maybe figuring out how to feed the piggy bank better, maybe going back over the last 12 months and wondering about how well you've danced the dance of life. Maybe thinking about possessions, property matters, and going over things in greater detail, crossing the T's, dotting the I's here. Maybe looking at how you have applied your talents, how you have made the most of the strings that you have to your bow, and maybe thinking about adding a few more, or just practicing more, or indeed this would be a good time for you to do something which would help calm your nerves as well, calm you, bring this feeling of this more meditative kind of feeling in as well. Looking at things like yoga and Tai Chi and all of that sort of stuff, to whatever it is for you anyway, just something to take your mind out of the situation. As usual, you want to be helping others, Virgo, because that's what you're very much about, and you're thinking maybe around what practical ways you can make others' lives more comfortable, people you care about, or maybe you're thinking about how you can enlighten others. Until the 21st of September, it's a great time for supporting people behind the scenes. So whether that means being a support for somebody close to you, somebody needy maybe, or perhaps you're having a secret love affair, or maybe you're pondering having a secret love affair. Maybe it's still at the drawing board stage. Maybe you'll be drawn to doing something artistic or spiritual or healing for yourself. It all fits with this position of Venus, and that's up until the end of the 3rd week. Watch out for the pitfall of falling in love with the idea of love. Falling in love with somebody who you put up on a plinth and are looking at through rose-tinted spectacles, and who are actually taking advantage of you and draining your energy. Be very careful about that. Also, watch out for the pitfall of looking up to a guru figure and letting somebody else take decisions for you. That's the flip side of this Venus coin. From the 21st, life will be more outgoing and possibly abundant for you, though, which is good news. And finances are likely to go more smoothly from there on in, and maybe use something, a beautiful object or something nice could come towards you. Maybe you're going to get some retail therapy then and have a little bit of fun. Times when things are heavier going and you've got to work harder to get things done are between the 16th and the 19th, or you could be stressing a little between the 21st and the 23rd. The impact of these transits can only be gauged in detail, of course, from your personal natal chart, as with all of this forecast. There is a push-pull situation that many of you will be aware of in a relationship. Progress is happening, but it may feel very much stop-start. Trust that things are moving forwards, sometimes in very subtle, difficult to see ways, but continued effort, patience, tolerance, and faith are required. It could be that a partner or colleague is undergoing change in their life, or things are unpredictable in their life, and that affects you. You could feel burdened, or they could feel burdened, and you're feeling burdened because they're feeling burdened. So you need to learn to draw the line in the sand, particularly up until the end of the 3rd week of September. A way to get the most out of this energy this month is to be open to an innovative approach and some original thinking, perhaps a new technology or healing methods or intervention of some kind from an outside agency, which could bring maybe an outside group kind of backing you up, which could bring wonderful rewards. So however that's working for you, this is just pebbles in the pond here, Virgo. This is a golden opportunity for you to apply a progressive, innovative concept within the narrow parameters of what you've got going in a relationship situation at the moment. Working through traditional channels, working to the instruction manual or the diagnosis, but with very much a 21st century twist. So be flexible and lateral as far as you can in your thinking. Well, that's it for September. If you know your rising sign, have a listen to that too.